Jim Garrison was the first American to get a major independent investigation to expose the massive CIA involvement in the murder of John F. Kennedy. This was big in the 1960s. Mr. Garrison was harassed by our own government, the CIA, and the media. He was stonewalled by these people and harassed. He is a true American hero, in my opinion. He deserves honor, and I believe he deserves a medal. He is now deceased, but I do believe that he should posthumously be awarded a medal for this investigation that exposed so much and started the path down to exposing the truth about the murder of John F. Kennedy. Today I'm going to share with you some information based on my notes about this. I've been researching him a lot since high school, and I've been researching the JFK murder since I was a teenager in high school. Jim Garrison's book, On the Trail of the Assassins, which was published in the late 1980s, really talks about his investigation in New Orleans of the JFK murder. The movie JFK by Oliver Stone is based on this book and the Jim Marrs book, which was also published in the late 80s, Crossfire: The Plot That Killed Kennedy. The movie is based on both of these books and more. According to Jim Garrison's book, the CIA spied on his inquiry and tried to destroy him. The crux of what Garrison basically figured out in his investigation was that Lee Harvey Oswald was framed by the CIA and the people that were involved in that. He was not successful in getting convictions on any kind of a major level, but it served as a major expose of the CIA's involvement in the murder of JFK. Jim Garrison exposed the CIA's Clay Shaw, David Ferrie, and Guy Bannister, among others, in the framing of Lee Harvey Oswald. Garrison believed that Oswald was in the CIA and was convinced by others in the CIA and the federal government that he was infiltrating the JFK murder. And then when the time came, he was easily set up as the patsy or the fall guy for the JFK murder. He was completely framed through the CIA in this faction of the CIA, in his view and in my view, based on my research. Basically, Oswald was easily set up because of who he was connected to and who he was involved with. They all had access to him, meaning the CIA and the people that were involved in the murder. They knew he worked in the Texas School Book Depository, and they knew he was working on the day JFK's motorcade went past the building. The CIA and the LBJ all knew that he worked in the Texas School Book Depository. They knew where he worked, and he was easily set up for this crime. I believe Oswald never fired a shot. He was completely framed by people within a very high level of our own government. Garrison's investigation tends to get overlooked in history. Please do not overlook it. I would encourage you to read his other books and to watch some of the documentaries that I talk about in the description that is heavily about him. Once again, thank you for your time. Thank you for your consideration. It's free to subscribe.